A lot of extra faces turned up around Fresno State this past weekend. Al Scott tells us more as we take a look back at the university's biggest event of the year.
Fresno State welcomed over 50,000 people from the university and around the valley this past weekend for Vintage Days. In honor of the 50th year of the university celebration, the committee upped the ante.
More craft vendors, there was more student booths, there was loud and really exciting bands too, and so they created this environment that I think we wanted to with the 50 years. It was just to celebrate, have fun, and I think, like I said, it was really inviting.
Every year, Fresno State clubs like Young Life here, they make food for thousands of people serving here at Vintage Days. That money supports those clubs throughout the year.
Clubs use this fundraising in a variety of ways. For one fraternity, it's a way to give back to a brother in need.
Son was diagnosed with a rare condition, and so we've been raising money for that. Our last philo, we raised over $7,000, and so half of our money for Vintage Days is going towards that, while the other half is going to be going towards our house and other necessity things like that.
Between the food, rides, music, drone show, and shopping, there was plenty to enjoy. For students like Aiden, the best part of Vintage Days is the community.
It supports a lot of the clubs and organizations here on campus, as well as a lot of small businesses, and it's a great change of pace from just everyday life in Fresno. It's something that really reminds you that it's one big community, and it's a great time to do.
Until next year, from the 50th Annual Vintage Days, this is Al Scott, Fresno State Focus.
The highlight of the weekend was the drone show Saturday during the birthday block party. While nothing is set in stone, the university is working to have more shows in the future for events like homecoming and maybe even football games.